Everyone I've told so far has said, don't get in the ring with Mike. He's too hard of a puncher.
Nice one, Mike. Nice one, Mike. Nice one, Mike.
Fine.
I had to tell my family members that Mike Tyson
Sign the contract, big boy.
he signed a contract.
Came a long way from YouTubing, and listen, I seen a YouTube of him at 16 doing weird dances. Day 4, it was okay, but you don't know what you got in store, baby. You got to face the God of War.
Paul versus Tyson. Get ready for the clash of the Titans, folks. It's the showdown that's got everyone talking. Jake Paul, the social media sensation turned boxer, is stepping into the ring with none other than the legendary Mike Tyson. Yep, you heard that right. Set to go down on July 20th at the epic AT&T Stadium in Texas. This match is stirring up a storm of excitement and controversy. Boxing purists are rubbing shoulders with social media buffs, all buzzing with anticipation. Now, let's talk about Tyson. Sure, he's been out of the game for a while, but don't let that fool you. Recent training clips have shown the man still got it. His fitness? Check. His skills? Checkmate. The guy is a force to be reckoned with, even in his later years. But what about Jake Paul? Well, that's the million-dollar question. He's been making waves in the boxing world, but going up against a heavyweight like Tyson is a whole different ballgame. Is he up for the challenge? Can he hold his own against a living legend? We'll have to wait and see. One thing's for sure, come July 20th, all eyes will be glued to the action-packed showdown in Texas. Whether you're a die-hard boxing fan or just love a good spectacle, this is one event you won't want to miss. So mark your calendars, folks, and get ready for a night of adrenaline-pumping, jaw-dropping entertainment.
I'm just so glad to have the honor to step in the ring with one of the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champions there's ever been.
What's the best one? What's the best one, Coach?
But yes.
Because I'm going to be fighting him
No way.
in July.
Anything I'm afraid of, I confront it, and that's my personality. Like right now, I'm scared to death.
Tyson's training videos. Mike Tyson's latest training videos are like dropping a bomb in the boxing world, sparking all sorts of reactions from fans and observers. It's like the whole internet has gone into meltdown mode. First off, let's talk about those who are sweating bullets for Jake Paul. They're watching Tyson's videos, and they're not exactly cheering. They're worried sick about Paul's well-being. Tyson's looking like a human wrecking ball out there, and it's got people questioning whether Paul should even step foot in the ring with him. I mean, who wants to mess with Tyson's intimidating form and powerhouse punches?
Everyone I've told so far has said, don't get in the ring with Mike. He's too hard of a puncher. Not only will this be the biggest fight of my life, but I think this has the opportunity to change the history of boxing.
Legendary boxer Mike Tyson is getting back in the ring. He's 58 years old. He's facing off against YouTuber turned boxer.
Then there are the folks who are practically begging Paul to reconsider. They're waving the caution flag, shouting from the rooftops about Tyson's legacy and fearsome reputation. They're saying, hey Jake, maybe this isn't the best idea, buddy. But hold up, not everyone's hitting the panic button. There's a whole squad out there who see Tyson's return as a golden opportunity for Paul. They're thinking, hey, this is Jake's chance to show the world what he's made of. Sure, Tyson might be past his prime, but he's still Tyson, and going toe-to-toe with him, that's the stuff of legends, right? As the debate rages on, one thing's for sure, the countdown to fight night is going to be one heck of a roller coaster ride. Will Paul rise to the challenge and shock the world? Or will Tyson remind us all why he's the undisputed champ? Tyson's Return. Mike Tyson's comeback story is straight out of a Hollywood script, captivating sports fans from every corner of the globe. We're talking about a guy who hung up his gloves nearly 2 decades ago and then decides, you know what, I'm not done yet. Tyson's journey from retirement to training machine has been nothing short of jaw-dropping. Seriously, the guy's like a phoenix rising from the ashes of his past glory. He's been hitting the gym like a man possessed, and it shows. His training regimen? Let's just say it's not for the faint-hearted. We're talking speed, agility, and power that'll make your jaw drop, reminiscent of the Tyson of old.
We got the biggest deal ever. You versus Mike Tyson.
live on Netflix. You're gonna entertain millions of people.
Nice one, Mike. Nice one, Mike. Nice one, Mike.
Fine.
I'm gonna fight Mike Tyson on Netflix.
Yeah.
Fighting a professional boxer, because that has been the biggest criticism, right?
And here's the kicker. All this transformation is happening right before our eyes, adding a whole new layer of excitement to his upcoming showdown with Jake Paul. Who would have thought we'd see Tyson back in the ring, let alone looking like a force to be reckoned with? So yeah, you better believe the boxing world is buzzing with anticipation. With Tyson's resurgence, the only thing we can say for certain about his bout with Paul is that it's gonna be one heck of a ride. Jake Paul's perspective. Facing off against Mike Tyson is like stepping into the lion's den for Jake Paul. Sure, he's been on a winning streak lately, racking up victories left and right in the ring, but going toe-to-toe with a legend like Tyson, that's a whole different ballgame. Paul knows he's got work cut out for him. Tyson's reputation precedes him, and it's enough to give anyone butterflies. But instead of backing down, Paul's using this as fuel to fire up his training. He's hitting the gym harder than ever, pushing himself to the limit both physically and mentally. Still, amidst the nerves and the sweat, Paul's holding on to something important: confidence. He sees this bout not just as a challenge, but as an opportunity to prove himself on the biggest stage. This is his chance to show the world what he's made of, to silence the doubters once and for all.
Stop right there. Everyone just kept on asking me, including my mom, why would you step into the ring with Iron Mike Tyson?
See Mike Tyson hitting them pads. You get a little nervous?
Yeah. I had to tell my family members that Mike Tyson
Sign the contract, big boy.
he signed a contract.
The fight gets closer, the less nervous I become because it's reality. And in reality, I'm invincible.
So while the prospect of facing Tyson might be intimidating, Paul's ready to embrace it head on. Because in the end, it's not just about the outcome of the fight, it's about the journey, the test of character, and the chance to make history. And for Jake Paul, that's worth every punch thrown and every drop of sweat shed in the ring. The road to the fight. As the excitement builds for the Paul-Tyson showdown, there's a cloud of uncertainty hanging over the professional side of things. We're talking about the nitty-gritty stuff like official sanctioning and medical clearances. Sure, fans are pumped to see Tyson back in action, but before we can throw punches, there are hoops to jump through. Tyson's comeback has lit a fire under boxing enthusiasts, but regulatory bodies and medical pros have their work cut out. They've got to make sure Tyson's fit as a fiddle before they give him the green light to step into the ring. It's not just about the hype, it's about his health and safety too. And let's not forget about Jake Paul. He's gearing up for the fight of his life, but he's not getting off easy either. Before he can lace up his gloves and go toe-to-toe with Tyson, he's got to pass the medical test with flying colors. They'll be checking him from head to toe to make sure he's ready to rumble. The results of these assessments? Well, they could make or break the whole thing. If Tyson and Paul get the thumbs up, then we're in for one epic showdown. But if there are any red flags, it could throw a wrench in the works and leave fans scratching their heads.
Nice one, Mike. Nice one, Mike. Bang, bang, bang.
I feel amazing, man. Prepared for this moment. I wanted this fight for so long now. Exactly. That's what I thought. July 20th. Be there. Good boy.
Assessing the matchup. The buzz around the Paul Tyson showdown just keeps getting louder, but there are two distinct tunes playing in the background. On one side, you've got Paul, oozing confidence like it's his superpower. He says, "Bring it on, Tyson. I've got what it takes to go toe-to-toe with the legend." But then there's this other chorus singing a different tune. They're the skeptics, the doubters, the ones saying, "Hold up, is this matchup even for real?" Tyson's legacy casts a shadow so big, it's like Paul stepping into a ring of fire. Some folks are already calling it before the bell even rings. But this is boxing we're talking about, the land of surprises and underdog victories. In that squared circle, anything goes. Sure, Tyson might have the experience and the aura, but Paul's not one to back down from a challenge. When those lights come on and the crowd starts roaring, you better believe both fighters will be giving it everything they've got. While the skeptics keep on doubting and the believers keep on believing, one thing's for sure, come fight night, all bets are off.
Growing up, who was your favorite boxer?
Mike Tyson.
57-year-old Mike Tyson, who I've got to say, for a 57-year-old, is looking in pretty good shape.
Since that day, ever since that day, Mike.
Came a long way from YouTubing. And listen, I seen a YouTube of him at 16 doing weird dances.
Tyson's eligibility. The boxing world is abuzz with speculation over whether Mike Tyson will snag a professional license for his much-anticipated clash with Jake Paul. At first, folks weren't sure if Tyson's age might throw a wrench in the works, but recent rumblings suggest there could be a glimmer of hope for Iron Mike. Here's the deal. The Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation is still waiting on the promoter to send over the official paperwork. Until they get that golden ticket, the status of the Tyson versus Paul showdown hangs in the balance, but here's where things get interesting. Enter Scott England, a seasoned boxer who at the ripe age of 59 managed to snag a license from the Tennessee Athletic Commission and throw down in Texas when he was 58. That's right, folks. Age ain't nothing but a number. So what does this mean for Tyson? Well, it paints a pretty convincing picture for his case. Despite his time away from the ring, Tyson still got that heavyweight champ swagger, and his track record speaks for itself.
Hey, did I tell you that I'm fighting Mike Tyson?
Day 4, it was okay, but you don't know what you got in store, baby. You got to face the God of War.
Biggest fights of the 21st century, and to step in there with a legend means the world to me.
With 56 professional bouts under his belt, he's no rookie, that's for sure. But here's the kicker. While the debate rages on, the boxing world's holding its breath for the final verdict. Tyson getting that green light could shake up the whole game and add some serious spice to his showdown with Paul. Stay tuned, folks, because this decision could be a game changer for the ages. That's all for this video, folks. See you next time.